Welcome and hello, my beautiful Libras. Brenda Tarot here with your general tarot and oracle card forecast for the week of September the 5th to the 11th, 2022. Again, I truly want to thank you for your interest in my channel, for viewing, liking, sharing, and of course, subscribing. Please know that below every single one of my videos, you can find me should you desire a private reading, because this is just a general one. And that means that not every single card or the energy they carry may resonate with every Libra on the planet. So take what you can from it and throw the rest out into the universe. Starting off with your all-over energy card, my beautiful Libras, from the Moonology deck, you've been given the end of a tough cycle approaches. This is the full moon in Capricorn. You could be dealing with a Capricorn. Capricorns, I call them achievers. You could be dealing with someone who may be a mentor, someone you admire, someone who you look up to as well. But I do believe that you're going to see this week here, just quickly looking at it, I do see it filled with some challenges that you're going to have to step up into, face your fears, and get through them. But you will. I do think that you're going to be able to take control of that. And as long as you can let go of your fear and go for this, you will complete this successfully. So it will be the end of a tough cycle coming into play in the near future. Starting off with your first card, you've got the Three of Cups and you've got the Empress. So definitely, you know, there's going to be a reason to celebrate something here. Now look how she's depicted with the Earth here, as though she's carrying a child. This is being able to give birth to your dreams, stepping up, realizing what it is you want, and going after it. There could also be the announcement of a child, the birth of a child, a pregnancy, an adoption, a new little person coming into the family fold that you might want to celebrate with your family and friends. It could have to do with a lot of things here. When we talk about the Three of Cups, it's about socializing and getting together with family and friends and stepping up and having this fun together. But it can also be, you know, weddings and partings and you know, reunions and things like that as well. But it can also can be about you going after your dreams, creating, giving birth to your dreams, seeing things come to fruition that you've applied your time and effort into, and that is your reward here that's coming in, and wanting to celebrate that as well. So celebrate, enjoy what you pretty much have achieved to this point, because there are always still going to be challenges that crop up that could be out of our control. And you've got the Five of Pentacles here, and you've got the Four of Swords here, which means there have been times here, or there will be times here, where you're going to feel insecure, you're going to feel lack and loss, or alone, feeling isolated. Don't deal with these things all by yourself, because this is a card, you hear me say this all the time, that has the resources for you to tap into. Use the key to go through those doors where you can get the help that you need. Okay, so you're not left alone feeling insecure, like you're tackling and taking on all the burdens on yourself. This is how you're going to resolve these issues. So if you're having financial issues, go to your bank, your financial lending and loaning institution, your accountant, your investment, whatever the case is. If you're dealing with things emotionally, go and lean into those people that you can lean into and get counsel so that you can get through these rough times. Do not isolate yourself and take on these problems, and internalize things yourself this week. It's going to exhaust you. You're going to need your rest. You're going to need to settle down and pull back. Call a truce. You may have been dealing with an awful lot of challenges up to this point, and you're getting tired. You're getting exhausted. This is a card of insomnia. This is a card that says you're worried and you need to pull back and get your rest. You're going to do that. There may have been something on a heart level, on an emotional level here that left you feeling this way, but you will heal through this as long as you take care of yourself. You get your rest. You take care of your needs. This is about you now, getting the resources you need to bring yourself out of this situation where you're feeling insecure. Moving on next, in your center position, you have the Seven of Swords. Yeah, we know the Seven of Swords is all about, right? It's about, it's about deception. It's about deceit, heartbreak. This is the liar, the thief, the cheater card, right? But it's also the card that says that you need to keep your eyes open for someone around you who could be bringing that toxic energy into your circle. I think you may be changing something up here. You may be suddenly seeing the deceit of someone and they get caught at the end of the day and you're pulling away from them. It's leaving you feeling depleted and exhausted. So if this is a person in your life, a relationship that you're having or had with someone, I think you're going to see that the tower is going to come down. This might not have been on a very good firm foundation to begin with. And now you're rebuilding a new foundation. You're moving forward. You've walked away from this situation here. And be careful. Be careful what you sign your name to, what you speak, what you say in the heat of the moment, because you don't want to be looking over your shoulder as well. I always read this as a card, that says, somebody around you is bringing that into your circle. This is about you keeping your wits about you, listening to that little inner voice of wisdom right now. There could be someone who, is being deceitful and keeping secrets or being overly discreet by avoiding conversations and holding back the whole truth, okay? Be cautious, about others taking from you, okay, your energy and your ideas as well, and, and your confidence level. Okay, it may be that a close friend, a family member, or a colleague doesn't have your best interests at heart. So keep your counsel close and let actions speak for themselves. Trust your instincts about who is true to you. Follow that gut feeling, your intuition. It never lets you down. But, I think the light goes on. You see a situation for what it is. It ends and it creates this change. You're rebuilding a new foundation, I think, without them, walking away from that negative and toxic energy. And I like this card because it means that you've made a decision. It's moving forward with confidence now. It's, taking your time to rebuild something and not fall back into this unstable situation again. We can't build a house on sand, right? Or a relationship. So here we go. High Priestess and the Emperor. Yeah, I talked about that. Trusting your instincts, your gut feeling. She has that ability. She has that ability to dig deep. She goes digs deep and goes and researches what she needs. She's always there with her book on her lap, her book of knowledge, because she's prepared. She knows when things aren't right. She has great character analysis. She's got great intuition. She trusts her instincts. That's what I think you're doing here, and stepping up and taking control of your life with the Emperor. You're going to be logical, organized, and you have this ability now to be the leader of your own life, to go after what it is you want. You may be going out there on your own to do this. You could be also saying, I'm rebuilding a new foundation here, which means I'm going to step out and I'm going to leave this toxic situation. If it was a place at work, or a relationship with somebody, you decided you're going to open up your own business, be your own entrepreneur. You have this ability to convey information now and speak your mind and speak your truth. Trust your instincts here. Get the information you need here to move forward independently and with confidence. Emperor does that. He crosses his T's, he dots his I's. He sits there so cool, calm, and collected because he has all the resources he needs, because he did the research here. And he now can go after what he wants. So if you're asked to step up and take a leadership role, go for it. Because Libra, you've got that ability to go after what you want here. Okay, you might be dealing with someone at work here that could be a little bit jealous, a little green with envy, because you're getting a great position here. You're stepping up and you're becoming the boss. Maybe you're taking over a business. Maybe you're buying a business. Maybe someone says, hey, I want you to be head of the department. You're going to be the boss now. They're going to have to answer to you. Have that confidence. You've got all your database here to go after what you want. So don't be afraid to do that. 9 of Wands coming in next. Well, that comes in with the 7 of Cups. And, the 9 of Wands is all about, losing sleep again. We talked about the 4 of Wands. The 9 of Wands is needless worry. It's about fear. It's about you being concerned about a situation. You're not going to fail at it. Don't get up in your head here. Don't get this insomnia and this overthinking here, because it can traumatize you. Don't overthink a situation, all right, and relive all that past trauma. You need to allow yourself to move forward here. Let go of the anxiety and the stress, whatever's triggering you to make you feel this way. And release any anxiety and fear with with meditation. Throw it out there into the universe. Okay? Don't allow yourself, this is needless worry. Don't take your troubles to bed. You may be faced with a lot of choices and decisions right now. And maybe that's what's concerning you too. Maybe it has to do with making choices and decisions that have to do with a relationship, people around you. Maybe, it's letting go of things in order to make the right decision. Realizing what's better for you, right? So I do believe that, you might be a little bit conflicted right now. You need to set your priorities up here. Don't get caught up in your head. There's decisions to be made, but you may feel overwhelmed. as you try, your head's up in the clouds, okay, because there's so much going on right now between your home life and perhaps your career, your work life. But it's also a sign of distraction, okay, as you are playing out idealistic situations. Speak up and get the answers you need, okay? Go back into this, this high priestess. Get those answers that you need, okay? You may be traveling. You may be planning a trip. You may be thinking about going the distance and taking a trip somewhere soon, which is lovely. But there is a need for change here, and there is going to be a new beginning here, okay? I do think you're moving forward into something new here. And for some of you, I think you're either taking over a business, you're opening your own business, or you're going to be, shifting your job description to something more powerful here, which is good. Don't get caught up in your head. Don't worry about it. You may be having issues at home where, kids are going back to school. Maybe, it's that empty nest syndrome you're worried about right now. Maybe your kids are going off into they're moving and going into dormitory where they're not coming home as often. All these things play on our minds, and you need to just step up and just accept it and embrace it. Everything's going to be okay. Surrender to your own intuition. Tune into your inner voice. Be aware of any gut feelings, flashes, knowings, or aha moments that come through to guide you. So you could be thinking about, this this Seven of Swords here in the center position here. It's a very strong position to be in. There could be somebody that is trying to undermine you, or they're a little bit jealous of your position here that you're going to be stepping up into. Just go with it. Don't get up in your head. It's going to be, you'll be able to handle these decisions and choices that you're making. And at the end of the day, they're not going to win. Okay? They get caught. They get called up. You might be sitting down and saying, we need to talk about this. Whatever the case is, I do think you're going to work it out. Or you're going to say, you're out of here. I'm building a new foundation, and I need the security of people around me that are going to support me and want to stand in my end of the ring. Okay, interesting reading. I do see challenges, but at the end of the day, it says the end of a tough cycle is coming in. So things are going to work out. You're going to be okay. I think you're taking on a position here, a new position, and you're building a new foundation on that. And I do think, at the end of the day, you can create this happiness that you want, giving birth to your dreams, and then celebrate it. You could be celebrating anything, though, at this time as well. Okay, my beautiful Libras, this is your reading for this week. Interesting. And I wish you a great remainder to today and a beautiful, optimistic week here to look forward to. Always know I send you lots of love and many blessings, and I'll see you soon.